all of that.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm sure we're not live right now.
Surely.
Yeah, I figured. I will have shut up.
The amount of times we've vented about our workplaces
I know.
before session.
I mean, like David has
Like name
bet
dropped.
Dox
during
himself.
sessions
Yes,
and name
Mhm.
drop
this is
Mhm.
fine.
actual
Well, I
company
mean,
name.
like
So you
when
know,
you and Christina would talk to each other and then name drop both of your workplaces. I'm
Extremely
like, are
funny.
we live right now?
it's okay.
All right.
Surely it
That's
will
okay.
So
never come back to bite me.
I
Surely.
surely.
mean, you're leaving. Surely you're leaving soon, right?
Maybe. Fucking dream.
I wish you luck. I'm like chained where I am right now.
I feel that. Okay.
Okay, so let's do minor recap.
It's
Just go over what
been
happened.
a while.
Downtime. Tentative plan is
Wow, what did we do? It's been a minute since we've played.
Um,
Let's see.
we discussed a lot of things. Mm, we were supposed to be going after the 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 big guys. We decided after the heist we were just going to go ahead.
Yeah, I think we were gonna go right in for the stealing the shipment thing.
yeah.
What else did we do? It was all downtime stuff, so it was a lot of like doing our own thing. Um, I think the biggest standout thing from all of that is probably um Skurlock inviting us to a meeting in like a junkyard or something. And he was like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" No, he asked us to like work for him because yeah, he wanted a crystal because it's got a girly in it. Um,
Your
I
exploits in the
remember it sounds
Deathlands
so
made
bad.
its way to his ear. He was in
yes, yes, and he wants us to work for him for good money. Continuing to do that. And I think we were like, yeah, sure, we've got some stuff we've got to do first, but we'll be
yes.
back.
And to be fair, there is plenty of time until there's a boil. So no
Yeah.
no major rush. Yeah, I think you guys mostly just cleared some stress and got rid of
We
Did
got
Maverick
bank.
almost get arrested? That was a thing that he did
Yes.
Probably.
because he tried to
Because
steal a
he
car
tried to steal a police vehicle.
from the Blue Coats and then got
Oh my
caught.
god, that's right. And then he like came to us and he was like, "So I tried to do this. Are you happy?" And we were like, "No.
Why would you do such a
Don't
thing?
do that."
Um, but he lucked out and he had to pay a small fine. Okay, so
Fine.
we are moving ahead with the Scorpion Syndicate score. So the last score, you guys had infiltrated their sort of main outpost out in the Deathland. I discovered main points of how they smuggle things into town from outside. Gone through. auto bus depot. Snuck into the executive offices at the top floor of the warehouse station. Collected a number of files. Pretty much all of the information that you need. Throw a wrench in their next delivery. Technically, it doesn't really feel like it makes sense to have a gather information because you have all of this. But we're gonna say that this will be like you guys sorting out your plan and looking through all the paperwork to find the details, solidify what you're gonna do. Score.
Gotcha.
So we'll say that Blaze has called a meeting. A number of like high-ranking Red Torque drivers, Blaze, Naya, the second in command, and all of you guys are brought into main conference rooms at the Autodrome. And he's got blown up map of the Deathlands put up on big screens. It's copies of paperwork that you've provided to him strewn out across the table. And like everyone's sort of discussing things among themselves, but as you guys walk into the conference room, calls everyone to attention, is like, okay, like everyone is here. We've had some time to look over the data, and there is a bit of planning for us to do. The recyclers here have some experience out in the Deathlands. Let them take the lead on planning, but let's see what we can come up with. And what I will give you as general outline, what you've discovered from the paperwork, that the delivery is coming in to old abandoned an old abandoned spark rail station. There is a rusted over, dilapidated junction, several broken down tracks, but they seem to have repaired enough of them that they're able a spark rail train from a number of different locations out there to whoever is sourcing them with all of this Black Lotus.
Me trying to figure out how I can turn this into a Mad Max.
Yes.
Valid. That sounds like what we should strive to at any
Yeah.
given score
Yes.
for this guy.
Right. So to give you some guidance, the two things that I have planned for are either you guys attacking the train while it's en route to the station, or setting up an ambush. I will give you the freedom to set up the logistics of everything through gather information, but those are the two main options that I have ideas. Pick whichever one's interesting and go.
I feel like we would do better trying to take this stuff on the way, just because we're car people. I guess, do we know, do we have documents like listing like what kind of vehicles they're using to get there? Or is that like a gather information thing that we would have to roll for?
What do you mean? Like the train or like how
Like
they're
to
transferring the stuff?
Yeah, like to like what they're shipping the smuggled items in to get to the station. Are they
Okay.
doing train
That would be
or are they doing something else?
gather information.
Okay.
You
Let
the
me write that down.
the overall big picture that you have is that a train will be coming in to some abandoned train station out there in Bethlehem, and that is where their like drop off location is. They will be sending a convoy of auto buses to that location. That's where they're picking up the stuff, and then they'll bring it back to their warehouse. From there, sneak it into.
Gotcha. So I see like hijacking the train that's like shipping it to the station, or planning a trap at the station, or hijacking the buses as they leave the station. I can see
Yes.
any of those things happening.
I will say that the later in the drop off um like order of events that you plan this for, the less wiggle room you will have in case things go terribly wrong. Because if you decide to go for the train while it's coming in, if you somehow completely like ruin everything, you still have a chance to say swipe it when they get to the station.
Yeah, but if we're trying to grab
Versus
them while they're on the buses, then we
exactly,
are
yeah.
fighting with them as well as fighting with time. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of different risk reward toggles.
Yeah.
I think it's better to go in and have more time to improvise if something goes wrong.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more inclined to put my vote in for trying to hijack the train while it's coming into the station. Because then if we start there, then if we like fuck up majorly, like you said, we'll have more time to sort of correct that. I don't know how good we are at like setting up a stationary trap at a place or something, or ambushing people. I feel like we might be better if we've got our cars on us.
you have special maneuvers in or
That's what I'm looking at. And listen, outside ride, our special maneuver, our stunt rider maneuver, that gives us plus 2D and increased effect would work great if you're trying to hijack a train from a car.
yes.
I can see it in my mind's eye.
That it would.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with that, but mm, we need to figure out what we're gonna. Yeah, we need to figure out what the security situation on this train is gonna be like. Yeah,
Ooh, that's another gather information thing. Yeah. Write that down. Write that down.
So plan of attack.
Security probably on the train as well as at the station, I think. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Gotcha.
Mm,
Are we gonna have any help from the red twat here? Are they gonna be with us?
Yes, as a matter of fact. So as you're talking this through, Blaze mentioned that, okay, I've gathered a number of people. We're splitting up our crew into 2 separate groups. So I'm not exactly thrilled to have both people out on the front line. So I will be leading a group out here closer to the electroplasmic fences. Make sure that blue coat patrols don't catch us when we're coming back into town, and that we have a safe route to get all of the contraband into the city and back to HQ. My second in command, Naya, traveling with you. She will have a small group of
Oh, that beast.
trusted henchmen along with her, provide support. I trust that she will keep the interest of the faction as a priority. Naya just like nods vigorously, like, count on me, boss. So you will have a small crew and Naya as the we can
This is like if
figure out how that works mechanically, but it will be like having your cohort.
gotcha. This is like if we're George Russell and Naya is Max Verstappen and we have to go hang out in the same endurance race.
Yes, yes,
References for 2 people in the world.
pretty much.
Okay. Well, good. Any other things we can think of that we want to know, like for a gather information role? I guess I remember saying before, like last session, to like speed up gather information roles. We were only going to have the people who are going to be on the mission actually doing the rolling.
Yes. So do keep that
Characters
in
on the mission,
mind.
anyways.
I mean, you're free to brainstorm as many questions as you'd like, but if you're only gonna bring 3 characters, then you'll
okay.
I may do both. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm probably just gonna bring one this time. If we just end up, if everyone brings like 2 people, we're still gonna be like making 6 rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Rita would be able to do on this one, so she might not be there.
Yeah, I think for me this is gonna be a Maverick mission. I don't think Porsche is gonna have much to offer here.
Not a
He can-
super
He would be
social
able to
score.
sit daintily in the passenger seat.
Passenger princess.
Yeah, for sure. That's his job.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I feel like
Let's
this is
see.
a
I
Maz thing
might
for me.
make legs. If I make legs, sit this one out. So it's like we have no tech person.
Oh. Heck might
Yeah,
be.
I'll
Whatever. I'm bringing the robot.
bring the robot. Well, Maz is here to be a driver. That's what they're the best at. And also punching people.
I'm here for chaos.
Good.
This is gonna be a good score line.
I'm here to be mildly
Yes.
mildly affronted by everyone, basically.
Okay, so we'll just have 3 then going. What other things do we need to ask?
It'll be
Gather.
fine.
It'll be fine.
If you want, you can just start with these 2, and then if one of them happens to roll relatively bad, double dip. There's nothing else.
Yeah,
Same thing
or
there.
if it gives us more information, we can,
Yeah, that
extrapolate.
seems fine.
All right, that
Okay.
works.
Okay, who's rolling first?
I can do transport information. I can roll for that.
I guess I can do security then.
Okay.
Have at
Is this
it.
just a fortune roll?
Like something
Or is it?
that seems like something
This is a
Caddy will do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we've got to roll one of our stats for it. Oh god, I'm not good at this.
realistically these should be some sort of
Moss can't
social,
read.
but
Ah.
you can convince me it's applicable and makes.
Can I do hunt here? Gather information about a target and its movements. When asking for like information about the transportation that they're using for the smuggling. I'm wondering if this is like, can I use hunt to like track routes, or the kind of factions that, or the kind of people that would be doing the train moving, train working, or something. Timing, maybe.
Yeah, that could work. Go ahead and roll hunt.
Okay. Godspeed, Maz. 6, baby, 6.
6. So you're looking for information about transport. So what you're able to figure out that So since this isn't, or rather, even though this is not yet being smuggled in the city, the people who are selling this off to the Scorpion Syndicate had to export it from. And so these are being transported in, they're being hidden in like, uh, it's being covered up as a shipment of like pottery, right? So these are very fancy looking, albeit mostly fakes, like porcelain vase, expensive bowl, a lot of different
Fuck yes.
like ceramic pot thing. It just so happens that if you were going to look inside, instead of using like peanuts and rolled up newspaper, it's a bunch of illegally grown flowers that can be processed into drugs.
Good. 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 Good.
Yes. So what you can expect to find are, oh yeah, like museum quality, like nearly as tall as you, like giant pieces of pot throughout at least one full
Yes.
train car, if not multiple.
I need to throw these things at people. Okay. And it will be coming on a train.
It will be coming on the train. There will be a train car
Okay.
specifically filled with pottery, which is
Would
filled, again
would
filled.
this role give me any idea about like how many people are going to be staffing the train, or would that be like the next role?
That would be probably part of security. So that would be.
Okay, that's fine. Then I have no further questions.
Excellent. So security, that's gonna be X rolling.
Caddy.
Oh, caddy, right?
Yes, that's their job. That's their thing. Um, yeah. So I think after everything, the last the last escapade with this group, Caddy is like bent right now on okay. Um, I had a really boring time at work last week, and now they've called me up, so I'm a little excited, but I don't realize that I'm excited. They're kind of looking forward, maybe putting a bit too much more effort than they usually would
Yeah,
for
you're
a
like
mission for
unusually
this group.
enthusiastic. Interesting.
Yeah, so they're gonna go out, um, just like um, canvas around the area with the information that we have now. Maybe doing some surveillance again, just looking, recording, noting things down, trying to like get some of the uh, patrols and like numbers of how many people they have or what kind of systems they have, and just trying to make a little um, report to hand in to Lex for Lex to decipher. I believe survey should be okay.
Survey makes perfect sense.
Okay. A risky standard, I
Yeah,
assume, for
yeah.
these things.
Position and effect don't really. Ooh,
Oh my god!
that's a crit.
Holy,
Alright.
Holy
holy.
shit!
So, okay, it
Caddy is
is.
really enthusiastic.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Gary really is. They don't realize they don't recognize that they're excited about it. They're putting quite a lot more effort than
I love them.
usual for a job. Like certainly more exciting than just patrolling Santa Barbara warehouse number
Yes, exactly.
They're like
5 or something.
they're like finally some good fucking food.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna get a lot of. I'm actually really glad that you crit because there is something extremely specific about this that you would not have found out if you did not crit, and you did actually crit. So
Yes.
you're getting the really juicy
Ooh.
information. So
Okay.
as for security, there's a lot of stuff going on with this. So the the other the spark rail
Locomotive.
trains. Yes. So the spark rail itself is armored, so it's an armored train. One of the or some of the cars have mounted turrets on top, because obviously they're going through the Deathland. There are going to be creatures that they may encounter and themselves. So that could definitely pose a problem for you as you're driving up to the train itself. There will be guards on the train, and each individual carriage is alarmed. The cars that do not contain the Black Lotus will have like weaker and lower importance alarms, but getting into the contraband car will have like a very high level alarm on. And then for getting a crit, the thing that you discover is that there is actually there is a bait car. So there's a fake. There is one car that will also be heavily guarded, will also have high security, but it's meant to trick people who do try and attack the train to go to that car instead of the one that actually has the Black Lotus. And the trap car is rigged with explosives. So if you were to try and break into the trap
Someone
car,
will love that.
yes, and you were actually able to get in, that car would separate from the train and then explode.
Oh my god.
And then obviously there's
And I'm like,
standard security at the station itself too. So there will be
okay.
anti ghost barriers, wards put up. There will be patrols, all of that. So if it does end up getting to a point where the train reaches the station, there will be additional manpower there.
When I'm giving my report, relaying the information, and I get to like the explosives part, um, they don't turn their head or anything, but there's like a pause, and if if Mr. Mustang Maverick is standing there, you feel observed.
Amazing. Caddy knows.
There's nothing that's telling you that Caddy is looking in your direction, but you can feel observed somehow.
This sounds like this is exactly my kind of job, guys.
Perfect. Perfect. Good.
We will just have to be careful. Now that we're
Never
aware of
really-
the fake with explosives.
There's got to be a way we can use that to our advantage.
That is highly probable. However, I have some concerns. Another
Gotcha.
pause. In any case, I'll follow along to whatever it is the group decides.
Okay, we've got
Alright.
one more.
That
We've got
leaves
one
one
more.
more. Yeah. So if there's anything you want to follow up on, or if there's something new that you want to look into, now that you have a bit more context.
Armored train with guns, decoy is explosive. So the decoy car is like on the train.
Yes, the decoy car is part of the like train convoy.
Okay. What else do we need to ask about? Did we get any information about security at the station?
At the station, it's relatively, it's what you would expect for like an like mini electro barrier. There will be guards and watchtower. Since it is like an outpost, there will be there won't be a warehouse, just a transfer station, but there will be a barracks for like stationed at. Have patrols going from this station, so you can expect more.
Okay.
Maybe we need to know the like lay of the land around you know, where we're going to be pulling this off, see what we can use to our advantage around the environment.
Oh yeah.
So you can plan your approach
perhaps
and
a
or getaway.
study roll. Right, right.
Yeah, study makes.
Or would that be? Okay. Study.
Study.
5. Okay.
5.
Big money.
Yes. So the immediate area around the station, because it is abandoned, heavy disrepair, is what you could call rough, difficult terrain. There's probably maybe like a mile or two radius around the station of like rocky, difficult ground. But once you get past that like state of disrepair, there's a pretty good worn like road that will lead up to it, because of course they need to transfer things in and out. They maintain a certain amount of difficult terrain just to dissuade like raiders and scavengers from exploring the area, because they don't want people
Mhm.
like stumbling upon the station and attacking it, taking it over. But once you get a little bit past that like area of the station, then there is a decent road that will get you from here to, maybe not directly back to town, but at least to one of the other auto bus stations. And conveniently, since this is somewhere that they are trying to keep under wraps, there are some natural rock formations and like hills in the distance that would make for a good hiding spot if you maybe keep like Red Torque crew hiding, split up from them, or keep your cohort there, or somewhere to like have a spare vehicle just in case you secondary, like a backup getaway.
Is anyone thinking landslide?
I think you're thinking landslide. But speak on that. Speak your truth.
A couple well placed explosives could bring this rubble crashing down, and it could slow them down. Give us the give us exactly the sort of distraction we need to
Hmm.
pull things off.
I like the idea of making the train stop. If you could have like your landslide, this rubble like fall onto the tracks, before the train gets there.
Right, exactly.
Using explosives.
That's generally how this works, yes.
Hmm. I see.
What do you mean by that? You keep looking at me funny.
I'm not looking at you.
Kind of feels like you are. Can't quite tell with you.
Well, I do not have eyes, but I am not looking at you.
I know a guy with a huge stash of dynamite.
Okay, there's a guy who keeps dynamite all in one place.
I believe that.
Why
That's
wouldn't you
crazy
keep
phrase.
why wouldn't you keep a stash of dynamite in one place?
Well, if you're smoking a
Several
cigarette next to
reasons,
it.
actually, but
Well, you don't smoke next to your stash of dynamite. That's just common sense.
Right. Yeah. Right. Hey, listen, if you can get it off of this guy, then that would be Very helpful. Safely, of course.
I gotta have a word with them.
Well, if you can deliver the distraction, I guess the means don't really matter that much.
I'd agree with that. So what are we thinking? Like, Maverick, you want to be in a separate car, get ahead of everybody,
Yeah, I
go
should
out
probably.
early.
Yeah, I should probably get out there early.
All right. And Caddy and I can be in one, and then the Red Torque convoy can be behind.
I think that sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Cool.
Naya
We call up my dynamite guy.
pipes up. You want me to stay with you and keep the other guys behind, or should I stay with them?
I don't see why. Well, maybe it'll be better that the train has more targets. Not just one.
So I'll say that if you take Naya with you, then she can help. She can like give assists and stuff, but there will be a clock for like her health, and there will be complications if she ends up like failing something. If you keep her just
Exploding,
with the
yeah.
thugs, off in a separate car, then you can only use her with flashbacks. So you would have to spend stress to be able to have her do things that you guys think up.
Gotcha. I guess the only thing is, like, if this is an armored train that has, like, security, like, weapons on it, then I don't know if we want to be in, like, one car going up to them. Wonder if, like, Caddy and I can be in, like, separate cars? I don't know if you can drive, Caddy, but I don't know if I want to be, like, the only target here.
I have received the required training for driving vehicles for the company. Yes.
Is there, like, a limit on that? Can you drive faster than they want you to drive?
DPS limiter.
If it's more efficient.
All right. I trust you. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about having Naya with us? Or should she be with our cohort? I only feel like it would be better for her to be with us because then we don't have to spend stress for her to do things.
That's a good point. Uh,
That's a valid concern, I think.
I mean, it's like fine if like she like fucks up a roll or something and we can deal with that. I feel like I'm okay with that. I just don't
Sure.
want to spend stress.
yeah. I mean, I'm doing fine on stress, but
If
it
shit
doesn't
racks
hurt.
up.
Yeah, it real fast. So
Yeah, it does. And if she can like give us assists without like having to spend stress on her own part or like taking that off of us to help, then that would be very helpful. So I guess she'll be with us. Anything else that we need to consider going in, or should we just go in?
I don't have any other concerns.
All right.
Okay, so the next thing. Everyone needs to pick their. Decide whether.
My ass going loud.
Isn't necessarily a super stealthy.
You're
Yeah,
gonna be exploding.
yeah, I am coming with a crate of dynamite.
Yeah. I'm ready for it to be loud, I think.
Oh, let's see. Okay.
Who's your I gotta know who your dynamite guy is. Is he cool?
Yeah, he's kind of a jackass, but he knows his way around dynamite.
I guess that's not really surprising.
He's missing a couple fingers, but
Oh.
I wonder
he's learned
why.
his lesson.
I wonder where they went.
Okay, is this operation particularly bold or daring?
I'd say so.
Attacking a moving train. Say it's bold. So you start with 1, so this is bold, so you'll take another +1. Is this operation overly complex or contingent on several factors? Not
I guess
necessarily.
there's like a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Because we've got to like deal with Naya, we've got to deal with a moving train, we're gonna blow up a side of a mountain.
A mountain, yes.
I'm ready to see like 50,000 clocks on the.
Yes.
Yeah.
So -1d for complexity. Does this plan expose a vulnerability of the target? Hit them where they're weak.
We do know where their fucking decoy is.
That
Yeah.
you do. So get +1 for that. Is the target strong against this approach, or do they have special defenses or preparation?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
I would say they do, but you know about them. I wouldn't count this against you. So no -1d.
That goated caddy roll. Let's go.
Are any friends, contacts, or factions providing aid for the operation? Yes. You have Naya.
Yes.
So +1. Are any enemies or rival factions interfering? No. So no -1. Is the opposing faction a higher tier than you? Yes. -1.
Oh. Oh
Okay.
god.
That is everything. What are we at? Someone keeping track.
Oh god, I was not.
Okay, so we have +1 for bold and daring. We have +1 for decoy. We have -1 for complexity. 2. Nothing for that.
Yeah.
We have +1 for Naya. Then we have -1
Back to 3.
higher tier. So that's 2 plus the
Down to
default
2.
1. So that's 3d6.
That's pretty good.
So engagement
pretty
roll.
solid.
Yes, someone go ahead and roll 3d6.
Alrighty, here we go. 3d6.
Do it
What
up.
we got?
That is a 6.
Whoa, nice.
Okay. So that means your initial plan starts. We're going to drop you in with the score in motion. So the camera flies in. You see this armored electro rail train going through the Deathland. It is taking its route, and as we zoom out into the distance, we see this like cliffside almost, and there we see Maverick at the like top of this cliffside, basically just stuffing sticks of dynamite into the ground, like wherever. You see the train coming in from the distance. He gets in his car and drives off, and he's got this like little lever box thing in his hand that he holds up outside the side of his car as he drives by, and he flicks the switch. The explosives go off, and he triggers a landslide, and all of these boulders start rolling down the hill and cover up the track. The train starts honking its horn because, of course, that nothing, and begins slowing down to a stop. And we get this long distance shot of the three of you. Well, I guess the four, because we have the red. But the four of you in separate cars, zooming down the sands of the Deathlands as you approach this. So the start of the plan has worked. You've stopped the train. What are you guys gonna do? Let's set off some clocks. So let's say trouble. This 6. Go off. -4.
Oh yeah, bring in all the clocks.
That seems good for now. So, Red Torque Patience. Before the score begins, or I guess like as you're driving up and things are getting in, you remember as like the meeting at the autodrome ends, Blaze is like, so the Black Lotus takes top priority over everything. Make sure to maximize as much as you're able to get. Don't let any of it get destroyed. They have a bunch of security set up, and there's bound to be a firefight. Don't risk the reward. So basically, if you do things that will endanger the amount that you obtain, which will in turn give less money, Red Torque score is done, this clock will tick, and if it fills up, they'll be mad at you, and or you get a smaller cut.
The heck? Well, they already are angry at us a little bit. But why not just make it worse?
Okay, so you're driving up, you see some crew members, some guards start jumping out of the car, grabbing shovels, doing what they can to try and clear up the train. Get the train running again.
Okay, so can we identify which car is the decoy?
That
I imagine Caddy will have taken notes.
Caddy would have, let's say, I think the crit got you the information that a decoy car exists. I don't know that you necessarily found out which. So you would have to make some rolls in order to determine which one was which. But you know that it exists.
I guess. Okay. Sure. Okay, so like based on my notes and just general observation, Caddy will be making an educated guess. Let me see. Is this also survey a location or situation to understand what's going on, sense trouble before it happens, gather information about opportunities or exploits, or would it be more hunt? Because if it's study, then it's bad. Like it definitely is one of the inside ones that I can see. The thing is that hunt is a target. Like I feel like you kind of have to know who the target is to like hunt.
Hunt it. So yeah, gain a deeper underlying knowledge. Study seems more fitting here. I would allow
Well,
you to
that's bad.
hunt, but if you do that, I would say it would be like less effect. So you would probably have to do multiple
Okay.
rolls if you're going to try to.
If I take some drain, I can boost effect, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take some drain for that, and I'll do hunt. So it should be risky and then back to standard.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, whatever. Oh my god.
Thanks.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So,
Jesus, Caddy.
what does
Kind of
what
a
the
goat.
fuck?
yeah, what
Fucking
does
goat here.
Caddy spot that tips them off that one car is the decoy and the other one?
I think Caddy is just very um detailed in their note taking, and they're kind of like prowling around, double checking their notes and just using um just switching like sensors and like cross referencing uh the vehicles that pass, and it's just like, okay, this one's going this fast, this one's also going this fast, and just like checking stuff like um I don't know, maybe the lights, the plates, how many people it seems like they're going, and then at some point notices that one of these is kind of like hanging a little lower on the chassis, like it's heavier, like it's carrying something heavier than it should be.
Yes.
And then they're like, okay, this one's the outlier here. So that one has got to be the one. It's like a
Perfect.
full-on montage of just
Yeah.
Caddy going through their notes, checking, referencing, crossing things out on a list, writing down some squiggles that no one else can really tell what's going on there.
But it
Caddy
makes
has their
sense to
own
Caddy, yeah. Their own language,
their own
written or shorthand.
what's it called? Like, yes, that's the word.
So the notes make
They
sense
just
to Caddy, but
appreciate
not to everyone.
efficiency.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Caddy's able to point out that one of the train cars lies just a little bit low. Implies that it had a heavy load, and considering the fact that Black Lotus power, um, unless that car was like packed to the brim, there's no way sink that low. So that one has to be the.
Okay. There's like a short period where it's like um Caddy just doing their thing, and then at the end of it, they just like stop, full stop, like look up, and just circle something. It's like it's this one.
I'm like in the car, like I've just parked the car and I look over. I'm like, you figured that out already?
Yes.
Dang, you're smart.
No, you just gotta follow the patterns. It's logic. That's the heaviest one.
Oh, I never even thought about it that way. I was just looking to see if there's any like fucking bomb strap to it, you know? Guess I could put
That
those on the
would
inside, but
be a very inefficient way of going about having a decoy if you can just spot the explosives on the outside.
see, this is why you're smart. I never thought about it that way.
I suppose.
I just guess we gotta see what's in all the other cars, or find the right one, I guess.
Noted. Are you not gonna lead for that?
Oh,
I finished my task. Do you require me to do something else?
yeah, come on and help me. Help me figure this stuff out. I'm gonna get out of the car, I think, and I'm gonna try to like,
Understood.
like, probably just gonna like try to see if I can like sneak onto another, just any of these cars, any of these train cars, not the one that'll blow up,
Caddy is
but
like, in a very unhelpful way, trying to help you out of the car
hey, I'm not a grandpa.
because you
Hey,
said to help.
not like this, not like this. I can get out of the car.
Okay.
Amazing.
Starts writing on their little log. Instructions unclear.
Listen, I led my platoon when I was in the
Back in
in the
Nam.
war, okay, but back in Nam, I led my platoon, but we had like our own kind of shorthand about stuff we did. So I don't know, you know, I'm still figuring it out around here. I'm a little rusty.
Hmm.
Okay, so you're trying to sneak?
Um,
Want to just
I'm
get
not
onto one of the cars?
I'm not actually like great prowl, but yeah, I'll probably just roll for it. I just want to like get on a car and see if we can start like walking through them on the inside, so we're not out in the open, you know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, are you approaching a car that is that people did not come out of? Or
Hmm.
one of the closer ones that a bunch of people did come out of? That is going to affect things.
Hmm. Yeah, true. I feel like it would make sense that like the stuff that is important, they would have people inside guarding.
Yes.
So I think Maz would probably go for one of the ones that people came rushing out of.
Okay. So that means that this is going to be stealth instead of sleight of hand. Since people came out, that means the doors are probably still open. You're not gonna have to
Yes.
bust through a locked door to get into, but this puts
Oh wait,
you
not good. I'd
closer
rather
to the
finesse.
action.
Dang it.
So you're gonna have to be a little sneaky.
Well, I'm not good at it, so
Just a little.
you know, I got 1 dot in it, you know. I don't have 0.
1 dot is
Well, I do.
better than nothing.
That's true. Let's see if I can add anything to this.
I will say, don't forget that you have Naya with. I'll say that she has what? She has 3 free assists. Taps out and true NPC.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably like motion her to like keep an eye out wherever she is. And um be ready to distract if the time comes
Okay.
for it. Um so I would love for that to be I'll use one of her free helps for this.
All right.
Um and would an assist for her be what? Effect? Would that be an extra die or would that just be
That'll
position
be
effect?
standard assist, so either position or a.
Okay, where am I at right now with this?
So right now we're gonna say that this engagement was a 6, and you haven't tripped anything yet. Say that this is still at risk.
Okay.
You're just sneaking. No one has caught sight of you.
Okay. I'm actually not going to take the assist from her then because I think risky standard is all right. But I will push myself to give myself 2 dice instead of just 1.
Okay.
And I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it at risky standard and see how it fucking goes.
All right.
GLHF.
That prowl.
Uh,
Ooh.
Fuck. Fuck.
That is a 2 and a
Shit.
3. Okay, so that is a failure. We will be taking some clocks
Yourselves,
here.
Moss. Oh god, I'm doing it. Oh
Okay.
god.
So,
The dice are speaking.
going to I'm gonna tick 1 clock on. Add 1 tick to who gets cleared, and we'll say that one of the workers spots you as you're climbing into the train. So he calls out. He's like,
Oh.
"Hey, who are you guys?" And he starts to follow you into the.
No one. No one. Oh, just we're we have to go get more shovels. Excuse me.
He's like,
just gonna keep walking right in.
I want to say that you guys definitely aren't like dressed like you belong on the train. So he will continue following you.
Okay.
And we will see where that goes.
Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, I think that brings us to
Hmm.
Maverick. Something a whack at.
You know, I was here to be the distraction, and that's what I'm gonna be. Uh, how many guys have they got out there clearing the rubble?
They've got a good amount, probably like a dozen or so.
How armed are they?
I would say the majority of them aren't armed. Most of them look like they are proper train workers. There are maybe like 3 guys who look like they're actual guards, who do have weapons on them, but are also just doing the work to try and get stuff out. They have guns on them, but they've got shovels trying to get these.
Well, you know what, you guys, you guys handle things inside. I got things out here, and I circle around the train in my car, my autopod,
Boy.
and I I make for the front of the train,
Okay.
and I line it up real nice. I floor it, and then I jump out of the car at the last second.
Okay.
And then I run
Interesting.
real fast.
So hit and run with your car. So are you
Yes.
trying to hit the train?
I'm just trying to disrupt the people that are trying to clear the rubble. I'm not
Okay.
even really trying to hit them. I'm just trying to freak them all out and scatter them.
Okay. Okay.
Hitting the train would be bad for dice.
If you are trying to scare them off, that seems
That seems
kind of like a command. I know you're probably aiming for wreck, but if you're not going for the train per se, unless you're aiming more for the rubble,
I'm aiming more for the rubble.
in which case I could see
Again,
wreck, but you also kind of risk helping them out by getting some of the rubble out of the way. But
or I'm adding more rubble.
yes, you do also this would endanger trying to get the rubble away if there is a now burning or autopod added to the mess. So I could see wreck.
It's a calculated risk.
You are driving an autopod directly into a rubble. There are not many armed guards. There are some, and this is definitely going to cause a scene. This will be desperate standard.
Uh-huh.
You've got this. I'm cheering even if you make this all worse.
Okay, wreck. Desperate standard. I'm gonna push myself.
Okay.
Take 2 stress. So yeah, I'll just bump the position to
Risky.
risky.
Okay.
Risky
Standard.
standard. Let go. Nice.
That is a
Nice.
6. Okay. So I think this goes off without a hit. Somehow
Perfect. Look.
you're able to get the car there without them noticing. You're able to jump out without early enough that you're able to like duck behind cover, but late enough that the autopod can still make it there fast enough to make the impact that you want. One of the workers calls out like, "Hey, watch out!" And they all start to scatter. They're entirely confused at where this autopod came from. And it definitely delays the rubble getting cleared. So what I'm gonna do actually, this is kind of funny, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the tick from the rubble clock to the alarm clock. That makes sense, right? Because now there's more rubble because
Yeah, you're
there's
making a
the
ruckus.
autopod there, but that did not go unnoticed. There is an autopod
Yeah, so
where there wasn't.
I'm driving up to the rubble. I'm about to jump out. I reach under the seat, pull out my stick of spare dynamite, tuck it into my back pocket, jump out, and run.
Yes.
Gotta keep the spare dynamite.
Incredible.
Okay, so we've got a smoking car that's collided with a pile of rubble. The workers have scattered. The guards are now sweeping the area. Maverick
At this point, I'm
is
gonna enter the train.
Maverick is sneaking onto the train. There is
I have a lot of options outside.
yes, there is a concerned worker who is following Maz and Caddy. They try to make their way through the car. What's next?
So in the car, is it just Maz, Caddy, and this extra guy?
Yes. Well, let's see. This is probably a staff car. So I would assume that there are still some miscellaneous workers on this car, and there might be a guard or two. Not get on. So there are definitely still people here, but they might not necessarily be at the end of the car that you had just entered. That makes sense.
So are we like in like the car that we just entered in? Are we? Is it just the three of us?
Like you entered on one end, there are people at the very far end. And
Okay.
then so you're like near the front of the car, the back of the car is where other and you're like making your way, so you're like almost near the middle of the car, and the guy that followed you has just gotten on.
Gotcha.
And Maverick is making his way enter behind this, but he will be a
Sure,
delayed
we
entry.
heard a fucking explosion.
Yes, you hear
from the
you
damn.
hear the sounds of a
car.
crash from outside, and that probably gets the attention of the people at the back of the car.
Okay, well, there's a lot of people here, and we've got places to be, so I think Maz is just gonna. Not very good at command, unfortunately. Not really a resolve type of guy. However, um, I think Maz is just going to pull out their, one of their fucking guns, one of their many guns,
Boy.
and shoot it into the roof of the car. Like this is a stick up.
Oh, we're going full cowboy now.
We're going full cowboy. And just to get everybody's attention, and then I think they are just going to spin around and try to knock this guy out who was following us by pistol whipping him in the temple.
Amazing. Okay.
You notice, Caddy kind of going. Caddy looks exasperated once you start with that. There's no face, but something about their stance. It's just like, oh, come on, really?
Really? Amazing.
Listen, stealth is out the window.
Okay.
I'm doing what I can to get to where I need to be.
I can see that.
I would love to skirmish here to knock this guy out.
Skirmish
I'm
with an
not a
opponent
combat
in close
unit.
combat.
But I will assist.
That does make sense. However,
What the?
there are other people in this car, and there are guards at the end, and there was just an explosion outside. So, this will be desperate, standard. Guy who you're trying to pistol whip is not a guard. He will go down quite easily.
I will help.
Thank you.
So
I take how much for?
it's just one.
For help, you just take one.
Okay, one
For an
drink.
assist.
Okay. Now the thing is that if I roll desperate, I get XP.
Yes, that is correct.
So I think I want to use the help to bring up my effect to make it risky great.
Okay.
So I can hopefully knock this guy out in one swing.
Knock him out real good. So instead of just stunning him,
Yeah.
he will go unconscious.
Yeah. I've got two in this. Surely this will be fine.
Surely.
Surely.
If
I don't
you
really
want,
wanna
if you
push
want an
myself up in
extra
limit.
die, we can try and come up with a devil's bargain.
So soon. I don't know. What do you think would work for that?
I mean, the obvious choice would be you hit this guy, but then you drop your gun, and it like
Oh my god.
flings across the floor, so you have to like.
I would be okay with that only because I have a lot of guns.
Many guns.
Okay.
I do.
Make sure you declare
But that would be like my
whichever-
only small gun. Yeah, I will declare my light machine coil gun for that. And I still have my heavy assault coil gun and a silenced shooter and a pump action scatter gun. and an
Amazing.
electro blade and a blade or two and a few grenades. Okay, and I will add an extra die. Okay, hopefully 3 can do it. We'll see. Godspeed, Maz.
Oof.
Okay, 4 is enough.
You
4 is
know,
enough
Okay.
for me.
Yeah.
It does work. It does
Success
its
with
job.
a consequence, yes. So, before we forget, make sure you mark your desperate experience.
Yeah.
So add that to, this was skirmish, so this is experience for prowess.
That is mark XP. Oh, attribute or playbook. Okay, very good. Cool.
Okay, and this is a desperate consequence. So, losing your gun was the devil's bargain. Happens regardless. Gonna add, take some blocks up. I think guards are gonna. So we're gonna go ahead and add that tick back to the writing. And you see the guards at the back. They pull out their weapons, and these guns. They have these 2 long cylinders, basically, instead of barrels, and they look like Tesla coil. And so these are basically like really souped up stun guns. And so one of them like pulls out his stun gun and he shoots an arc of electricity at you. You're gonna take level 2 harm,
How?
paralysis, gets stunned.
Okay. I'm going to use my
Yes.
military discipline
Like to resist
to
these
eliminate harm
consequences.
from an attack in combat.
Okay.
This just eliminates it completely.
Eliminates completely.
My
That's
military
really
discipline.
nice.
Yeah.
So
I can only do it twice.
how do you prevent it from harm? Just dodging out of the way?
So is this like it's not like a taser where it like throws electrodes at me, but it's like an
No.
actual arc of lightning or
Yes,
something?
it is an actual like electric shock that is being sent in your.
I think Maz just like has with their military discipline, I think they just have very, very quick reaction timing. And I think like when the like coil in their gun starts to charge, um they can feel it like the hair raise on the back of their neck as if they were about to get struck by lightning.
Yes. Yes.
And I think like completely on instinct they just like put a hand on like Caddy's back and just like shoves the both of us down to the ground and completely dodges it.
Nice. Okay. Would you like to
Coming
resist
up behind them.
the tick or the rubble club?
No, it's fine. Believe it. I only have so much stress to work with here.
Yes. So you pistol whip the guy. He goes down. The guard takes a shot at you. You both hit the deck, and Maverick, you enter the train car just as this arc of lightning goes screeching down the train and hits like the wall at the.
I call out, oh, hey there, fellas. It's not safe to be firing off those weapons in close quarters. You never know what you might hit. At this point, I reach into my back pocket and I pull out my stick of spare dynamite and I just wave it in the air. You know, one little slip is all it takes, and we all
I
go
look up at him
kaboom.
and I'm like, holy shit.
Interesting.
That's gonna be a sway.
Wait, okay.
Might be swaying me with this one too. I'm like, I'm scared now.
I think these. I think these guys would be the type of people to call your bluff. So this is going to be desperate less effect, because they already have weapons drawn and they know that they can basically stun you if they aim well enough and don't hit your hand, they can stun you so that you won't be able to do anything. So you can try to sway, but this.
But if they hit my hand, we all die.
There will be significant harm if they hit your hand, yes. But that is a risk they are willing to take.
Oh my god.
No.
So
What did you say that was?
if you'd like to sway, that will be desperate less effect.
Desperate less effect. Would pulling the stick of dynamite out of my back pocket count as declaring my demolition tools?
Yes, I will allow that. So declaring an item increases your effect. So that'll get you to desperate standard. You will be able to
They
convince
look at you
them
and they're
to
like,
not
oh,
shoot.
this guy knows what dynamite is.
But there's
I'm also
This
gonna
guy
push
knows
myself.
business.
push yourself. Okay.
Gonna push myself.
You stress. Are you going to
We're gonna bump it up to risky standard.
bump it up to risky standard? Okay. Risky standard with 1 dice.
1 dice.
Okay.
Go get him, King. Go get him, King.
Oof. Okay.
Oh
That
my
is-
god.
That is not good. Okay.
Lamau, that's really funny.
You know, an attempt was made, and I feel like
Yes. So that was
that-
risky standard,
listen,
but
that tracks.
technically this is a crit
That's all I'm
fail.
gonna say.
So that's gonna be
Oh, buddy.
some not so great
Oh,
stuff.
buddy.
Oh. Let's see. Do I just shoot you? Or okay, so I'm gonna add a tick to the alarm clock. And I think they are still going to shoot you. But
Very rude.
do they actually aim for the dynamite? Or do they try to just stun
Whoa
you?
now. Do they aim for a campaign wrap on Maverick?
Don't worry, they're just stun guns. Oh, no, wait. This is your fault.
No, the dynamite
Please.
will definitely explode. I will have them make a hunt roll and see how well they do.
Oh boy.
They will roll a 3d6. We'll see.
It'll be fine.
A success will mean that they hit you and not the dynamite.
Okay, these guys just need to lock in.
Yes. Okay, there's a 6 in there. So they hit
Okay, good.
you. You're gonna take level 2 harm. Paralyzed.
Freaking exploded.
So you are stunned momentarily, and you will drop the dynamite. Would you like to resist this consequence, this harm?
What'd that take?
So you can either
You took a level 2.
this is a level 2 harm, so you can declare armor and drop that down to a level 1 harm, or you can try to resist with, this would be a physical harm, so this would probably be insight. You would roll insight, which would be 2d6, and then you take 6 minus 2d6 stress, and then reduce it, drop it down to a level.
Let's just declare armor.
Okay.
I already have too much stress.
Yes. Armor is the nice and easy way to go ahead and tick your armor. That'll go from stunned to, I guess, level 1 harm zapped.
Tingles.
Yeah.
They shoot me, and I recoil and I yell, "Are you fucking insane? I have dynamite in my hand."
They just push the gun towards you again. They're like, "Do we look like we care? What are you doing here?"
These guys are psychotic, actually.
And they begin so the regular like train workers start like screaming and hiding in their seats and I'll say there are start making.
I just call over them. Oh, hey guys! By the way, when we're done here, I'm gonna need a ride.
Who the fuck are you talking to? Me?
Yeah.
What the hell happened to your car?
Uh,
I paid good money for that.
it's preoccupied.
Well, of course it is.
Also, can you drive me to work for the next week?
Listen, we'll talk about this shit later.
I think that brings us to Caddy.
Yeah, it's just there in the corner, like,
Yes.
Judging.
yeah, basically.
Staring at Maverick again.
I think staring but not staring. It's like just this blank faceplate. Not even in your direction, but you feel it. You definitely feel it.
It's that or the tingles.
So what is the plan here?
Well, we're currently getting bum rushed by some guards, so
Yes, but I'm not a combat unit. I no directions.
I don't know. Get creative.
Okay. What do I even have? I keep looking. Caddy will just like look um through their armor and see if they got anything, and they will find a knife.
What do you have?
They will find an electroblade tucked in there somewhere, and will attempt to skirmish, I guess. It's like, what do you have there, Caddy?
A knife.
A knife.
A knife.
Yes.
So, I guess Caddy will attempt to just get in there, and it's like swinging the electroblade widely. I don't think they've ever needed to use this.
Okay. This
It's
will.
the kind of thing where it's like, okay, pushing buttons on their stuff, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's there.
the knife just pops out.
Huh. Has it always been there?
Okay, skirmish
Uh,
makes sense.
Okay,
It'll
so
be
skirmish.
a desperate stand.
If I'm calling an object, oh, but it's not a fine anything.
Declaring an
Hmm.
object, so you can expect to, which is actually good because great means you'll do more. Might be able to take both of them.
Okay, and I'm doing. You said desperate. I'm gonna take some drain. I don't think Caddy really cares that much about to get it back to risky. Okay, so risky, great.
Risky, great. Skirmish with one die.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Things are not going well.
Guys, I think
Caddy has never attempted
string
combat
our
before.
string of really good luck in this game might be coming to an end.
Potentially,
We just gotta lock
yes.
in.
Yeah,
That's what Maz says. We just gotta lock in.
All right, we're
they're just
adding.
swinging wildly, leaving themselves open to whatever. Like it's very clear they don't know what they're doing.
Shit.
Add another tick to the rubble clock. And this is just a risky card. Just have that the tick. Still have these guards to deal with. They're getting closer now. One of them pulls out like a proper taser as he's getting like up close and personal. Maz and Patty. While the other one still has their stun gun. Get down on the ground.
Let's see. Maz is gonna be like, wow, we don't have time for this. I'm not gonna fight all these dudes here. What I'm gonna do instead, I think, is call on Naya.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we've got like a radio headset that we've connected.
Yes.
And while I'm standing up, I'm like, when Maverick pulled out the dynamite, I was already on the ground from like dropping to get to dodge the gunshot, and when he pulled the dynamite out, I was like in the middle of getting back up and I saw it and I dropped right back down.
Amazing.
And
Doing
then
like speed push-ups.
yeah, I'm like, okay, this is okay, get down on the ground. Okay, I get back up. Okay, back down. And I'm getting up for the second time and I'm like pulling my hand radio out and I'm like flipping to the channels really quick, like, and then I'm calling out Naya and I'm like Naya, we need you in here to keep these guys busy.
Okay.
And yeah, assault or hold a position. What's finesse? Oh, prowl is running, unseen, running, ambush with close violence. What the hell? All right, I think Maz is going to just stand up and rush one of these guys. Try to tackle him to the ground.
Classic.
Yeah, they are interested, I think, in like mowing one of these guys down and then just like continuing to run past them
Okay, so you're just gonna
onto like another car or
yeah,
something. But yes, yeah, they're just gonna try to
shoulder
tackle this
tackle.
guy to the ground and get him out of the way. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So as you get up and you start charging, and as you're running down this like narrow path towards the guard, you see the door on the other end car open, and Naya charges in. And she's got like what does she have? She has like a baton. And she's running towards the other guy. And
Yeah, we can
so
bum rush both these dudes. Oh yeah.
I take it you're using a free help here.
Yeah, I would love to use a free help while I skirmish.
So this is guys are still on the back foot. So this is desperate standard. You have help, so you can increase position or effect.
I will increase effect to great.
Great. Get rid of both
And
of
then I'm
them if you
going to
succeed.
I'm going to push myself to get an extra die.
Okay.
So desperate, great, extra die.
Give
Big money, no
yourself
whammies, Maz.
a prowess.
Okay, let me see. Do I have anything that will help me with this? I can't. I'm not gonna ghost punch this guy quite yet.
Maybe
I could
later.
ghost tackle him, tackle his ghost. No. No, I'm just gonna go for this. Go for it, Maz. Okay, 5.
5. Okay, close enough. So, the two of you bum rush the 2 guards. You're able to shove the one guard with the gun into the seat. He like falls back. He hits his head on the wall, and he like conks out.
Fuck yes.
Naya like leaps onto the back of this guy with her baton, starts like whacking him in the he like reaches up behind him and hits her with the taser, and he gets shocked, but he loses his balance and they both hit the floor, and she's just like yelling at you, going, and she's like getting getting tased, basically. And you guys are able to make it past these. The rest of this
Hell
car
yeah.
is just
I
full
just
of
say,
staff guys who are powering.
I do like the whole fucking like military dude thing where I like get the two fingers up and I like make the hand signals and I'm like, move, move, move.
Yes.
Let's go, ladies.
And you rush through this car.
Can I pick up the guy's the guy that I knocked out his taser gun?
Yes.
Okay. I think Moz just really likes to like use guns as melee weapons. This really
Fair.
is their thing.
And
That
then
that tracks, honestly. I love that for them.
this was a 5 though. That's desperate. One tick to got tased.
Rip.
Okay. So you head through the back of this train car. You get to the connection, and there is another train car in front of you. The door to enter the next train car is locked.
Uh
It's fine, guys. Surely.
I mean, unless anybody else has anything else to do, I might just try to immediately try to finesse it and pick the lock.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I mean, the only thing that I can have is like Caddy maybe just looking around, trying to survey, see if there's any um anything that could be helpful.
I will
For
say
someone else.
there are. This is like a regular like train car doors, so there are windows. You could try to survey through the window and see what is inside the car. See if it's even worth.
Okay, sure, I'll do that.
This will be. You do not have any guards on your tail now, so this is back to risky standard. We're just using your
I'm using my upgrades,
eyeball.
using my night vision, hit vision, cycling between night vision, hit vision, ultra zoom, just to see.
20x zoom.
All the lenses and
Yes.
flicking back and forth.
Spy Kid sunglasses.
You just hear like some wearing from like behind the mask, but you don't really see any changes. There's just like a changing color in one of the lights somewhere on the side of the head. Just changing color. Uh, okay, so that will be survey. My upgrades technically don't count as low, I believe. I just always have them.
Since
Can
you
do
are
anything
declaring
for
that
me?
you're using them, you can bump up your effect if you
Okay, so survey. I'm rolling at. Are we still? We're no longer desperate because the guards are
Right. So this is just risky
not
grade.
right here right now. Okay, risky, great. Okay, well, yeah, sure.
144. Okay.
I
It's
need to
enough.
mark down
That's
my-
enough. Yes. So you peek in through here, and what you see, it looks like this is a guard car. So this is where all of the patrol people would go in. You see sets see like a desk and some stuff. There are weapon racks in here, and see maybe like one or two at like looks like there's like a resting section. They have like cots on one side, and there are two guards like now.
Oh, we shan't disturb them.
I relay this information.
I just don't know if we have
What
to
now?
get. I don't know if we have to get through this car to get to where we want to be. Is the thing.
Well, there's only really two directions we can go.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going in the wrong direction or not.
Well,
No, oh my god, why are you yelling? That sounded very loud for some reason.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, let me put you down a little. Okay, we're good. Do we know? Can we tell at all? More or less like what car we're in? Like out of the full length of the whole thing, are we like somewhere around the middle, or what end
So
are we on?
yes. So since you had gotten in open doors because staff had come out of it, you are closer to the front section. You're not at the very front. There's maybe one or two cars in between, like the front engine and the car that you got in on. So there's still a couple more cars past here where you're like at the halfway point. Then another like 4 or 5 cars makes up the rest of the
Are the windows on on the sides of the car of this car that we're in at all, like, can they open?
This is well, the one that you just came through, since that was like a staff or worker car, yes. This one that you're about to enter or would enter if you had to keep moving forward, since this is a guard car, it seems like these windows are locked, but they're not like locked. So you can see into the car still.
I believe um we are close to the front of the train. We might as well attempt to check out these last few cars before we turn around. My suggested course of action will be trying to move from the outside, preferably unnoticed. Another pause. No, nothing. You once again feel that tingle map.
And he continues looking at Maverick.
Maybe we can skip this car and move on to the next one right in front of it. Um, and by that I mean, can we get on the roof of this car that we're about to go into? Run across the top
That
of it
is what I'm
and then go down.
suggesting. Maybe don't. Maybe not run. Quiet
Lightly,
approach might be best.
lightly step. Yeah.
Good.
After looking around a little bit, there
So
is a ladder that leads to the roof of the car. You could take
Perfect.
the high ground, as it were.
Yeah, probably, yeah, and then just like skip the guard car and then go on to the next one. Or at least if the next car has windows, peek into those. See what's in there. Do we want to do like a group prowl roll for that?
Does anyone have prowl? Actually,
I've got
No.
one, and that's it.
okay. I don't think that will be good. We might all fail. I think.
I really only do two things well: blowing things up and looking at things before I blow them up.
My new suggestion is we minimize the risk by sending one scout just to look.
Okay, sure. Yeah. It's definitely an option.
You do have
I
radio
am
communications.
decent enough at prowl. Yeah, that I could just go.
Very well. We shall offer our assistance in getting you to the roof.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Okay, let's see what I can do here while I'm on the roof.
So you climb up, you get to the roof. Hear the sounds of yelling. There seems to be a plume of smoke coming from the front of the front of the train where the rubble is.
I just shake my head.
You hear rocks being thrown.
Okay, so there are people at the front of the car who are outside. Is there
Yes.
anybody behind me outside?
Ooh. Ooh. Actually, that is a very good point. As you climb up onto the roof,
I'm gonna peek my head out.
so you notice that because this is a guard car, reason there's a ladder here is because
Oh
there's
God.
one of those turrets on top of this car.
Fuck.
So there's not anyone behind you per se because the car behind you is a staff car. So there's nothing on top of that. But directly in front of you, top of this guard car, turret.
Is there a guy manning the turret?
There is, let's see. I'd say yes, there is someone manning.
Okay. I just like peek my head up in the ladder and I see, and I'm like, oh, and I duck back down. And then I turn to everybody else, and I'm like, okay, so there's a guy up there. I might need some help. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this very quietly.
Hmm.
What's it look like up there?
Guy, just one man, and a big fucking turret.
Oh, big gun, big gun, big gun.
So I've got an idea that's maybe stupid.
They only have stupid ideas. What do you got?
Yeah, well, so I've got like
I will disagree.
I've got like a bag where I like keep a lot of my other crap on me. And I just like open it up and I just pull out like a handful of like little like ball grenades that are like the size of like, I don't know, like maybe like a stress ball. I've got like 3 of them in my hand. And I'm like, Maverick, I need your help.
Oh, give me those.
Just do whatever you do with them, but we need to take care of this guy and his turret.
Now you're speaking his language.
All right. Uh, I I I rip off my like my belt and I start trying to string these together.
And
I get them all on there. Uh, I go over them. I try to like inspect and figure out the blast radius on these if I have them all together.
okay.
And I'm thinking, okay, so the turret's up there. The outside of the train is armored. It should be able to handle the blast pretty okay. Still take that guy out and his gun. But just to be safe, I still have that stick of dynamite.
More the
Please.
merrier.
I slip it in there, and
Amazing.
I pat it all down. I look back at you guys. I go, I think it's ready. This is gonna go off real fucking quick. Someone else needs to open the hatch when so I can throw it through.
Sounds good. And everybody remember, once this happens, we gotta fucking book it right afterwards. We don't got a lot of time. This is gonna let everybody know. It's gonna wake up those guys who are sleeping in this car. So we gotta move.
I I, I take a lighter. I hold up the dynamite at the end of the
I'm
belt.
ready. I'm ready with the
Uh,
hatch.
You open the hatch.
Yep. Go,
You
go,
open
go.
the hatch. I light the dynamite. I go 1, 2, 3. I chuck it through the hatch.
And I
Close the
close it.
hatch.
Close it, close it.
Wreck.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Rack.
give you a help with this one because I gave you
Yes.
my grenades.
I'm counting this as an assist. So getting help action from Boz. This is. You are throwing 3 grenades and a stick of dynamite at a gun turret that is on top of a train car. I would say this.
Those items as the assist instead of the stress. A few grenades.
Yes, I'll allow it. Since you are, if you spend all 3 of those grenades,
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I just pulled them all out.
yes. So this is desperate standard, but you are getting an assist from Moz, so you can either increase position or effect.
Yeah, let's bump that up to risky standard.
Risky standard.
Yeah, let's bump that up to risky standard.
Risky
and, I
standard.
think we're good from there.
Plus you added the stick of dynamite, so this goes to risky grade.
Great. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Rack. Okay, 5.
Okay, 5's good. 5's
That's good.
That's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are huddled up by the door to this car. Maverick tosses this up there. Wait a few seconds, and you hear a boom. You hear this scream, and then a loud thunk as this guy falls off of the roof of the train. And yeah, you guys like start rushing up the ladder to. Is that what is happening? You're gonna like dash across the top of this car?
I think so. I think Maz would just like get everybody to move
Okay.
into the car or up above. Use
Um,
the smoke a little bit as
yeah, as
cover.
As you're climbing up, you see the two guards inside the guard car stir and wake up, and they start heading towards the door. But by the time they make it there, you guys are already up. The turret has been heavily damaged. You're able to cross this car and make it down the other side. No problem.
Yes.
Success with a consequence. One more tick. Trouble call. So you guys climb down, and you hear the sounds of the guards behind you, extremely confused as they examine this gun turret. They're like calling out to the guy who's like on the ground, super injured, being by a bunch of grenades. So yeah, you are right in front of the next car over. This door, the door to this car is not locked.
Yes. Is there any windows?
Say what?
Is there any windows?
There are windows to this one, yes.
Peek inside before we head in.
Take a peek inside. This is very low risk because this is the dining car. See inside a whole
Dang
bunch of like benches and stalls. There are a couple like staff members who are just, but it doesn't look like there are any guards in this one.
I turn to everybody else. We might just be able to walk into this one and keep going.
Okay. I suppose we follow.
Yeah, Maz will just open up the door and walk right through if there's no guards in here. Excuse me, guys. Pardon me. Don't mind us. Actually, can I fucking just approach one of these normal ass workers and be like, "Hey, excuse me. Sorry if I'm bothering you, but I forget which of the cars here holds all the museum stuff, the fucking pottery. Do you remember which one that one is?"
Hmm. That is gonna be a social roll.
Ugh. I'm just gonna. Whatever. Okay. My tone of voice was not command, but that's the only one that I have a point in. um.
You can say that you are a little more.
Sure. Why not? I can say I'm a little more assertive. I can say that I've got. I still have that guy's
You do have that
taser
guy's,
gun
yeah.
on me. And I just like sort of like make a show of it being in front of me, and I'm like, "Can you remind me where all the porcelain is?"
Yes. Okay. These are just regular train staff, so it's not super dangerous. Say this is
Okay. I've got one dot in this, so girl, good luck. Lamau.
ooh. Hmm. Hmm. How does this go? They're like, so it's two guys having lunch together. And one of them is like, he looks at the gun and he looks at you. Oh yeah, it's just down that way. And then the other guy who's with him like kicks him under the table very visibly. Um, he's like, um, and the other guy is like, "Can I see your ID card?"
My ID card. What? Shit, these guys carry ID cards?
And so like the other guy was about to tell you which way it was, but the other guy is like trying to see if you're legit.
I turn
Um.
to my other friends here.
Well, let's see. I guess the consequence of this would be all for actual trigger the alarm. Would you like to resist?
What would resisting entail?
I think resist. I like the idea of resisting here being like pushing you up to success with a consequence, where they're like, they'll give you the info, but they're still skeptical. So
Okay.
maybe like instead of we're flipping resisting the consequence head. So instead of undoing the consequence, we're gonna add a success to.
Gotcha.
But it'll still be the same like options. Although in this case, since you're not taking harm, you can't armor, so you would have to roll. Yes, resolve, or if you have one of your skills that let
Make me
you.
do that. I'll maybe do this. What about insight? Can I resist consequences from deception or understanding?
I mean, this is a failed deception. I could. It's definitely not pro.
Yeah,
I'd
unfortunately.
I'd allow in.
All right. I can do that. That's better for me than resolve. I've got 2 in that one at least. Godspeed. Godspeed. Fuck.
3. Okay, that's not great, but that's enough to not
I mean, yeah, I mean, I just suffered
Probably.
the 3 fucking stress.
Okay,
I got one away.
so the the so the other guy is about to ask you about like your credentials, what guard you're with, and the the first guy that you like nudges him and like points out the taser again and like does wiggly things with his eyebrows and like is very obviously like trying not to call, but you can tell that he's like convincing the other guy to not give you trouble. And he's like, yeah, there's I think 2 like guard cars past here, but after that that's where all the goods are.
Ah, gotcha. Is he pointing back in the
He's
direction we just came from, or further
no,
down?
he's pointing further down.
Okay, good, cool. Okay. I'll just be like, I'm like looking like irritated. Like I've got like a vein popping a little bit. I'm just like annoyed.
Yes.
And I'm like, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And you, fuck you. Just start walking away.
He's just like, what did I do? Uh, but yeah, as you're walking away, you do hear them whispering among themselves about how you definitely don't look like your guards on this train, but you have one of the guns of one of the guards, so still get the consequence. But you got the will add a tick to the, but you know where you're going. So it sounds like there's 2 more cars you have to pass, or you can get a car with all.
Yeah, and they're 2 guard cars too, so we're gonna have to get a little creative with this.
So you make it through
We all
uh through the mess hall, dining car. Get to the next car. This like with the other guard car, the door to this guard car is.
So we can do the roof again, although there might be a guy. If anybody's got ideas.
The windows to this car are
um
open. Or take a peek through at the roof.
yeah, let's start by taking a look outside and seeing what we can make sense of it. Yeah, I'm gonna poke my head out the window, try to get a good look at the scene. Uh, See how everyone's like positioned security wise for the remaining stretch of the train.
So, um, taking a look, see that in this, this also seems to be another like weapon. Well, no, not weapons. This is more of armor car. So the guard car that you passed earlier had like weapons racks and stuff. This one has like armor racks. So they have like vests, shield, helmets, stuff in here. Just like the other one, there are a couple of pots at the far end, and you do sleeping guard. But if you take a peek up top, that there is yet another. There's another turret, but this one looks unmanned.
Oh, good. Can we
Alright,
look
guys.
beyond this car into the one just past it? Because I know this guy said that there was 2 guard cars.
You can try, but
At least just like on the roof.
on the roof, you do see another. There is another turret there, but from this distance, you can't tell whether it's manned.
Okay. Hey, Caddy, do you have those? Do your vision or whatever you use with your vision? Do you have like zoom lens? If they're present or if they're still dog. No. Okay.
Advanced visual sensors. Your eyes can switch between various modes, including night vision, heat vision, and ultra zoom.
Ultra zoom.
Boom. So that would probably require a roll. Would be possible. There's no one out here. Nice, easy, risky standards.
Yeah.
Something that could be done.
Otherwise, I'm fine. If there's no one on that other car, I'm fine just like booking it across these 2. Not really worried about like being loud. TBH.
Once you get to the actual car, that's when.
Yeah. And Maz is not in a great position to be making any
Yes.
big rolls. They only have 1 stress left, so probably gonna have to rely on the other 2 to do more of the heavy lifting.
Fine, you just have to use not your back.
Yeah, right. Everybody just needs to get hurt a lot, and then I'll protect them.
Let's actually take a quick.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
Are you guys talking?
No,
Oh,
we took a bathroom break. If you missed that.
yeah. No, but I was seeing like I keep seeing like Ron light off. So I'm like,
I have returned.
Well,
Hello.
hello.
okay. So you have perceived the next car. It is similarly laid out to the previous one, except this one has armor racks instead of weapon racks. There are another pair of sleeping guards, and it looks like the turret at the top of this guard car is unmanned.
Yeah, we wanted to see maybe if Caddy could observe with their zoom lens the car just beyond this one because it's also a guard car. To see if it has a manned turret on it.
Now that I know what I'm looking for.
Yes. Why not? Because they had tried peeking over and seeing if they could tell what was the next car over. They could see that there was a turret, but they couldn't tell whether or not there was someone there. Because it was... So if you would like to take a peek, ultra zoom, optical lenses, Everybody can use their advanced visual sensors.
With your super zoom.
Your eyeballs.
Yes.
That'll
I will
be.
use my eyeballs. Well, Daddy doesn't have eyeballs that you know of.
Yes.
Your super cool zoom lens. Your Kodak zoom lens.
Yes.
Risky
Okay,
standard.
so that's still survey.
Yeah, no major risk here. 6.
Hey,
Perfect.
that's nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So, yeah, you peek up, and look across the way, and you do see, unfortunately, that the turret up there is manned, but
God damn it.
you're able to like see his patrol patterns, and he's not really looking in your direction all that often because he's looking for he's on the lookout for creatures that might be attacking the train. So he's looking off to the sides. Since you would be coming from the car over, it would be very easy for you guys to catch him off guard or
Yes. Awesome. Okay, so we can probably just jump this guy all at once. And then hurry over to the car we're actually looking for.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alrighty.
We jump.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to skirmish and do all that stuff, but I have 1 stress left, so I can't make any big rolls. That's all I'm saying.
I've got the stress
Um,
left. I've got the stress left to help you out.
I will also
Okay.
say that at this point, stumbling through from the car behind you, Naya rejoins you.
Good.
She has
my
made
God,
it
where
back
were you?
from yes. You can there is a very obvious
Land of
um,
yes.
burn wound on that penetrates through her outer layer of clothing from where the taser hit. But besides that, not that much worse for wear.
Wait, I've got just a thing for you. I reach into my bag and I hand you a hammer.
What the hell am I gonna do with this?
Swing it,
I've got like plenty other stuff I can swing.
okay?
But okay, sure.
Just trying to help out.
You see me like loaded with weapons on my body. I'm like, thanks. It's really helpful. Yeah, I guess I'll just run up and try to hit this guy from behind.
Okay.
and I will help.
So assist from this guy is not aware or in pursuit of you. Will be just a have help so you can
Okay.
increase position or effect.
I will move it from standard to great.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna roll the 2, I think. Call it a day.
Okay. Oh no.
Well, too late. Um,
And a okay. So let's see. This is gonna be this man is in a turret. He hears you coming and does what he does with what he has. He has a turret. So he aims at you and shoots.
Okay.
This is going to be a level 3 harm. This is an anti-ghostland gun turret on top of a train.
Okay, I will use my last military discipline to
I was
negate
gonna
that.
say, would you like to resist this? How
Not
are
gonna happen,
you-
I think.
How are
Y'all would not
you-
have Maz if I resisted that.
Yes. How are you dodging or preventing him from shooting you? Military discipline.
I think the only thing that I can think of doing is because I'm so close to him already is that I just try to I think I like grab onto like the side of the turret, and so when he swings around, I swing around. And I just
Okay.
managed to like miss the barrel.
Okay. So this sandwiches him. So he tries to shoot, but because Maz has grabbed onto the turret itself, he tries to swing it around. Maz moves with it, and he swings it to where Maz's back is to the Black Lotus car, and the back of this guy is now to all of you guys. He's getting ready to shoot again.
We'll help here.
Who would like to make a
Okay.
mad dash at this guy? Take him out. Or he can fire again.
I guess I see what happens, and I will attempt to assist. Let me see. What do I have? What is this? Hmm. Hmm. Oh my god, I'm only a surveillance bot. I don't even have skills. I'll. What is this? Okay, so what is this guy doing?
So he's swung the turret around. I guess if Maz is hanging onto it at such an angle that he can't shoot her with, he might try to like get out, pull a weapon in. So maybe he's gotten out of like turret's seat, pulling out his stun gun, getting ready. But because of the positioning,
Well.
his back is seized.
I have a gun with my 3 load, I will take the. I will call the silence shooter. If
Okay.
the electroblade was somewhere hidden in one of my legs, then there's a silence shooter on the other one that I was never really made aware of that it's there, and I just never really questioned it. Now that I'm looking for it, it's like, oh. And I will attempt to uh precision shoot from a distance, which is hunt. What are my what is the situation?
So this
What are my
will
conditions for
this
this
will
roll?
still be risky standards since you have the jump on this. Maybe actually no. This will be risky standard. You are declaring your gun, so this will be guys. I will say do not forget that Naya is so you still have 2 free help assists for use them.
What can I pick from an assist?
So an assist would be position or effect.
I always forget.
So you could bump it up to controlled.
Okay, I already have great, so I could go for controlled. I guess let I'll let her know to I don't know, help stabilize me or like make another distraction so the guy will not turn around and I can keep uh his attention off me, and I'll take this for a controlled roll.
Rolled. Great. 2 dice. 6. Okay, perfect.
Ooh.
Um so yes. Maz, you get flung around on the turret and you're a little bit dizzy as you like try to regain your balance and see this guy get out of the gunner's seat, pull his stun gun. The electricity starts flowing through the coils as he charges it up to shoot at you, and out of the corner of your eye you see Patty like pop their leg really funny and pull out a gun. And a shot just before this guy is able to trigger. He goes down.
I'm like, I'm like, damn, I gotta learn how to do that. I look at my prosthetic.
Yes.
You should totally ask Lex about it.
Show me how you did that. Give me that upgrade.
I think Caddy is a little surprised, but it also like it makes sense that they will have a hard time uh doing hand to hand anything since they're not really built or trained for it, but they do have very good senses. So
Yes.
point and shoot
Easy.
with a small gun, not that much recoil probably. Yeah, doable. Turns out.
Done and done.
Caddy files that away. Gun, good.
Gone
Knife,
good.
bad.
Excellent. So, with this
Okay,
gunner out of the way, you have a clean shot from here to the Black Lotus car.
Finally, we're here.
Beeline it.
Yeah.
Make it there. There are no windows in the car.
Okay.
Door is locked, as expected.
What the hell?
I
Are there
suggest
are there
we break a
clear
window.
are there clear hinges on the door?
Hinges on the door. I mean, the door has to open some way, so yes, there are hinges.
I'm like, hey, I'm gonna need that hammer back.
Okay, great. I didn't use it.
Oh boy. Here we go, Maverick.
All right, I'm just gonna break the door at its weak point.
Oh
Wreck it.
man. Is
Risky.
Maverick gonna wreck
wreck it.
without an explosive?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
just with arm and hammer.
Pure man.
I didn't know you had it in you. Okay.
Arm and hammer.
Neither did I.
So this will be this will be risky standard. It's just a door and there aren't any.
Oh wow.
Okay, 635. Very good. So, yeah, Maverick very methodically hinges to this door with his hammer, and surprisingly, the hinges pop out, and the door falls over the car, and you find yourself inside this very dark, temperature controlled, basically like a small, like a micro greenhouse in a train car. And instead of like rows of seats,
It's for the weed.
yeah, basically, it's
Yeah.
it's rows of these very expensive looking pots, but upon inspection, and Naya is like first one in. She's gone to like the closest one, has like pulled the cover off and is like digging her arm through there, and she pulls out as you enter. She pulls out very like pitch black looking lotus flower.
Oh, there it is.
Exactly what we're here for.
Hell yeah.
Now we just gotta.
How do we get this out of
He like wiggles one of the jars, and it's like it's taller than she is. Like, gonna take some work. She
Maz will be like, hey, listen, I know we've got our guys on standby, but could one of you guys call them and like maybe, I don't know, do the flashback? Because if I do, I will die.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I'll do the flashback.
okay. So this is a simple enough flashback, just one stress, no needed. So just go ahead and take one stress. cohort. Got Aston Martin transport vehicle, and then Naya also has a signal. Her the like red torque guys come in with another one of them. They both drive up. They drive in like real low, just to keep things quiet. The engines are loud during like a big, but drive in and they all pile out, and time to start in the cars.
Nice.
So
We're gonna have to move quick, guys.
yes,
Made quite the scene.
We have made quite the scene.
so this is gonna be any sort of roll. You do like strength roll to or a speed roll to like get stuff into the cars, or you could do like a stealthy roll to try and keep quiet while you're making your thing. Something to get all of the contraband from the car in, from the real car in.
I'm gonna study the contraband. I'm gonna study the cars. I'm gonna play trunk Tetris
Oh,
right now.
amazing.
All of
Yes. So
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Meanwhile, can I eyeballs look survey for like the fastest route to move things to where we need to
efficiency.
move them?
Yes. So
All about efficiency, baby.
yeah, that would be risky. So yeah, I'll say that the two of you can make
Oh,
your
Mavericks,
roll.
okay. Okay.
Okay. 5 and a 2. So this works actually pretty perfectly because that's 2 consequences, and there are 4 ticks on the rubble clock. So
Fuck.
Shit.
what happens here is we're gonna fill the rubble clock, which means they've cleared all the rubble and the train begins to move. You have managed. All right. Yes. So we're at a dilemma point here. I'd say between like the flashback and the successful survey, you've managed to get probably half of everything set away. But you do hear ruckus coming from front of the train itself, and the train starts to move. It's slow going before it'll get up to running speed, but the train is moving, which will now complicate.
I've got this.
What have you got?
I'm going to run to the front of this car and I'm going to open the door and I'm going to try to unhook the car from the front of the train.
Oh yeah.
So the locomotive goes and we don't.
And you don't. How are you doing this?
All right, let's see. Probably fucking gonna brute force it. How does this feel like handling a vehicle or a mount? Probably not.
Uh, skeptic.
Actually, you know what I might do? I might call over Maverick and I say, "Hey Mav,
What's up?
do you have anything left that blows up?"
That was kind of everything I had.
All right, let me see if I've got something. Uh, and I like go into my bag and I open it up and I like start digging through, and I'm like, "Oh, would you look at that? I have fine demolition tools."
Well,
How
you
convenient.
give me your demolition tools, and I'll make them some great demolition tools.
So I toss my like fucking explosive putty and blasting caps and thermite charges
Oh, you got the good
over to
stuff.
you. And I point to the like hinge thing that connects two cars together.
Hmm.
And I say, aim for that guy. I don't want to be moving anymore.
Alrighty. Uh, I take all this and I look at it. And I look at you. You know, it's not every day I get to work with material this good.
Hey, what can I say? I keep that thing on me.
I'm gonna need a few minutes,
Of course, of course.
and I squeeze into the space between the two cars, and I start molding the I guess basically C4.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Currently, I just have that on me.
This is so funny.
uh, and I get it all around the hinges, and then I'm like, "This is pretty good. You done some good work, Mav." And I'm like, "Wait," and then I rip off a tiny little piece, slip it into my pocket. Got to experiment with that later.
Gotta save that bad boy for later, yeah. It's like a treat.
And I call up. Everything's in place.
Alrighty. I yell at everybody to get to the opposite side of the car, so we're
Yeah.
not
While
any
this was
range of
happening,
I get out of the hinge space so I don't die.
yes, Naya and the Red Torque crew were all frantically moving the rest of the jars and stuff to the other side to get it as far away from the thing as possible, so there would be as small
Yeah, these
of a
fragile
chance.
fucking
Yeah,
jars.
so these things don't just
Lamo.
immediately crack and break all over the place.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I'll help Naya with that.
But this will be
Then we all hunker behind some boxes.
risky standard. Don't have. I mean, yeah, it's not dynamite, so there's not too much of a risk, and there are no guards on your. You somehow have managed to not set off the alarm yet. So, but I know what clock I'm ticking once if you fail here.
Surely we won't blow up any of these pots.
Yeah, risky standard
Standard.
plus the demolition tool assist Oz. Risky great.
Risky great.
Crack
Get
Here
her
we
done.
go.
Get her done.
for it. 6.
Okay.
Bam.
Nice.
Beautiful. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So
I love that maps rolls have been like all over the place.
yeah, seriously. So I think what happens is that there's barely like Mav set this up so cleanly that it's like there's a small puff of smoke, and like you hear this small metal ping as the bolt that's holding the lock that keeps both cars together, it just pops out, and the train moves on without you. There is literally no damage to any of the jars within this car, and yeah, you have more or less separated yourself from the rest of the train.
Maz claps Maverick on the back, like really heavy-handedly, and just says, "Damn, I didn't know you had such finesse in you. Nice going."
Well, you know, uh, most of my my explosives of choice, they're a little less precise. But when you're working with such high quality ingredients, it all comes together. You know what I mean?
I gotta make sure I keep that on me whenever you're around, like
Oh,
always.
don't
That's
worry.
awesome.
Don't worry. I kept a souvenir and I pull out my little ball of C4.
Oh,
Noted.
Jesus.
What do you mean noted?
Addie is just taking so many notes.
Oh,
Do you
on
know how
that.
to, by the way, do you know how to manufacture this stuff?
Me?
I'm just noting down the fact that apparently the quality of materials is the more important factor rather than your own skill. It's good to know.
I'm not gonna make a comment on that.
Okay, Caddy. I feel like the dig isn't necessary here.
The
So
what?
yeah, do you know how to manufacture this stuff? It's so good.
I just find it.
No, I am
all right.
not graded for that. I am a surveillance unit.
So here's the thing. When we get back to base, I'm gonna try and reverse engineer it. You guys should probably leave base.
You're not doing that
Why not?
in our house, okay?
I think it is for the benefit of all of us.
I think maybe you need to find a safe location that's away from people that's not where we live. How about that?
I mean, you guys can just go out for a drink.
No.
I don't
No.
live there.
I can't have
I
any.
have no
can-
opinion.
I can have a drink in my own house, I think.
I can't have any fun around here.
You can have your fun. Just do it elsewhere. Go find a cop car that you want to steal and put it in there. Just not my fucking where I live.
I'm still eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches from the last cop car.
Yeah, well, go blow it up. Another one. I don't know. Fuck. You're gonna be homeless next time too. Come on.
Amazing.
We're having this conversation while we're loading
Yes.
stuff into our various vehicles.
So there is one small issue that we're gonna have to resolve, which I think we're just gonna do a fortune roll for this. There are additional cars behind this car, right? This wasn't the last car on the train. What are the chances that one of those cars, the guard car,
None.
so we're just gonna
Surely that will
roll.
not happen to us.
We're just gonna roll a 1d6. 4, 5, 6, you're in the clear, and everything else is just like staff cars or like completely empty. 1, 2, 3, one of those guard car, and you're gonna have to roll to make sure that you can escape without being. So 1d6. Five. Okay. So yeah, it just so happens that all of the cars behind you are unoccupied. So you're able to take your time. Naya oversees the very careful transfer of the rest of the pots from this car to the rest of your vehicles, and you're able to easily and without stress drive off into the sunset and make it back to town.
Okay. So
It's kind of
when we're
cramped in here, guys.
leaving,
Yes.
don't worry, I've got a sunroof. When we're leaving, this is truly just because we never have loud scores as explosive as this one.
Uh-huh.
Can we say that the decoy car also got left behind when we detached?
Ooh.
And Maz would love to give Maverick one final grenade.
Please. And just set it off.
And I say, Mav, do you wanna a grand finale?
You say, you turn to me, you say this, you hand me the grenade, and I just look at you and I say, "You really get me."
Hey, listen, I get it. I do.
You know,
Sometimes shit's gotta go boom.
we're gonna talk about the experimenting on explosives at home, but right now I'll settle with this.
My opinion isn't gonna change, but this is this is important. Now blow that shit sky high.
I take it, I wind it up, pitch it.
Fastball special.
Hmm.
I let it go.
All
Did I
right.
roll for that?
No,
It
no
fucking
need
soars.
to. Yeah, this decoy is, as Caddy had discovered, it was set to blow, and so just the smallest explosion sets it off. As you guys look on towards the remnants of this electro rail train, it goes up in brilliant Maverick shed a tear. And that is a successful
We did all of that
score.
without the red torque getting mad at us. Yeah.
Yeah. There was very... Yeah, that went really well. Somehow. Okay. Let's just do some real quick experience, and we'll do everything else. Okay. Maverick. He's every time you roll a desperate action or 0 dot action, I don't think you rolled any desperate action. Bumped everything up to risky. Did you hit any keys? Were you defiant, reckless, cool, or determined?
You know, I would say I was reckless most of the time.
I would definitely say
but
reckless.
I am of the opinion. I am of the opinion, confidently waving around a stick of dynamite as a threat, kind of cool.
It was pretty sick. And
I
that
would-
last explosion, pretty sick.
Also very sick, yes. So I will give you... I'll give you 2. You can add 1 tick to reckless and 1 tick to cool. Did you address a challenge with persuasion or mayhem?
Heh.
I think you did, yes. I would say you driving your car into the debris and then air quotes persuasion with the dynamite. So you can give yourself 2
It
playbook
didn't go very well.
advancement
tried.
experience. So that'll put you at 9. And then did you struggle with issues from a deadlock? You do not have any deadlocks. That is all for your experience. Oz. Every time you rolled a desperate action, mark your experience for your desperate action. I think you rolled 2 in
I
prowess?
did do this.
Um,
Yes. And I put both of those in my playbook.
Okay. Once per session, when you hit a key, so were you distant
Distant
or
or protective?
protective?
There was a one time I think where I was protective of Caddy.
Yes, you helped
Where
Caddy
I
hit the floor to avoid getting stun gunned.
yeah,
I'll give you 1 for that.
yes.
You are now fully loaded on your protective key.
I am. And I can use that to
Yes,
do cool stuff.
there's some really good stuff when you cash in your key, which we can go over next session.
Yeah.
Um,
Hell yes.
okay, did you address a challenge with violence or discipline?
So yes.
I would
A lot.
say yes and yes. You pistol whip that
I would
guy.
say primarily violence. Yeah, I pistol whipped that guy and I tried to hit another guy with a hammer, and then I just fucking bum rush people.
Yes. So that's, you can get 2 experience for that. And then, did you struggle with any issues from a deadlock? Were you soft or an insomnia?
I don't think I can argue either of them. No.
Me neither.
I think the only thing I could maybe argue gone soft is not being able to, or not really remembering or being in the headspace to lead and tell Caddy specifically what to do. But I don't know if that's quite that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So that's all for you. Caddy. Caddy. Did you roll a desperate action or a 0 dot action? Don't think you did. Once.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that that's a thing that I should be trying to do.
Yes. It's a very good way to rack up experience because there's no limit to how many times you
Yeah.
can get experience for
I don't
that.
have any
True.
keys and I don't have any deadlocks.
Yeah, so no
Also,
key.
We all need to
have
be more
keys.
desperate.
Did you obey orders or address a challenge with cold simplicity?
Say so? Yes.
Definitely obeyed orders at least once, and you were pretty.
I was definitely asking for direction most of the time.
Yes. You were pretty cold towards Maverick. I'd say you could take 2 experience at that playbook advancement.
Listen, you think it's a Maverick might think it's a dig at him, but that's just Caddy calling it how they say it.
How it is, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Apparently,
what they're
it's more
observing.
important to have good materials than to be skillful at it.
And you have no deadlocks.
You didn't say you weren't skillful.
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
We forgot to set our how much we're getting paid for this. Just do we can do crew experience and then we'll do heat.
Yeah.
So, crew XP. Did you execute a successful smuggling, hijacking, race, or hot pursuits? I think you did.
Damn right.
We sure did.
As you contend with
Fuck that.
challenges above your current station. A Scorpion Syndicate is definitely higher tier than you, so yes, one.
Ding.
Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one? I would say because Red Torque will see your reputation increase. And then, did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential? Did you recycle?
We did definitely. We're gonna recycle the drugs.
Yeah, you're kind of recycling.
Yeah.
So I will give you another one.
Okay,
So
we maxed out at the second one, so we need to do a. Is that a
max.
special ability?
So this
crew
is
upgrade?
no. So crew upgrades, I think, go up with. So experience gives you special ability. We can clear crew advancements +2, and then you can choose a new special ability.
I know. Now, I do like Speed Demon.
Let me see.
Ooh.
And I think Bring Them In is very funny.
Bring Them In is extremely funny. I mean,
that is true.
You could use the extra long-term projects. There are certainly some times when PCs who don't go on score have nothing to do during.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, Lex will be the type to just want to collect more people.
More assets.
Yeah. Somewhat similar to Val in that way, but you know. I think Lex will be more interested in like, okay, I find you interesting. I think I want to study you. Or I think you might be helpful with one of my projects.
It would be a good fit. My personal research.
Yes.
And before you have to do this with Reina.
That would be extremely fun.
Yeah. You might. Like I think Lex is currently a little hyper fixated on her latest project, and that is Caddy.
Yeah. I just mean I think Reina may become the most bitter of enemies. She's doesn't have many morals.
You know.
So do we want Bring Them In? I think it's very fun.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most fun from like an RP standpoint, and then Speed Demon is like we do spend apparently we do spend a bunch of time in vehicles somehow.
Still need a new vehicle.
It's very
But we
true.
can just have that for later.
Yeah, this one's fun. We'll do the fun one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so go ahead and take Speed
Alright.
Demon and do then we'll do a rep and heat. So rep,
Our heat's gonna be so fucked
pretty
after that.
straightforward. You gain 2 rep by default by completing the score, and +1 rep if the target was of higher tier. 3 rep.
Boom. Done and done.
And then heat. Who gains heat as they commit
Ooh.
crimes. Be mindful of being
It's a lot of
witnessed
crime.
or leaving evidence behind.
Oh my god, there was so
So-
much staff on that.
Yes.
Train! Fuck!
You got seen by a ton of people. So we're just gonna go ahead and say add 6 heat for a wild score with devastating exposure.
Oh, that maxes us out! Fuck!
Rest in pieces.
Does that bring us up to 2 wanted levels?
Yes.
Max is gonna be
Hell.
so
Add-
mad about this.
Oh.
Add +1 heat for high profile or well connected target. Scorpion Syndicate is definitely a higher tier target, so that's another one. Add +1 heat if the score happened on hostile turf. This was their train, so that is hostile turf. So
Okay. That's another one.
add +1 heat if you are at war with that faction. You are not. Fine.
Oh, finally. One thing that we don't have to tick.
Add +2 heat if killing was involved. How many people did you kill?
That one guy.
That one guy that we
That
blew
one guy.
up
Yes,
He's gonna
you
recover.
with 3 grenades.
definitely exploded that one guy. So that's another 2 heat.
Oh, fuck.
When your heat fills, you gain a wanted level and clear the heat trap. Alright.
Okay, so that did give us 10 heat total,
Excellent.
which is fine.
Level 2 wanted
So now we're
will
at 2
make
wanted levels.
for some interesting rolls later.
Yay. We're at level 2 wanted, and we're right back to halfway up to filling the bar
Yes.
again. We are gonna get scolded.
Alright, and we can do payouts and downtime and all of that good stuff.
Sounds great. That was
Cool.
a wild time.
That was I'm glad we got to
That was
explode things.
Crazy. You could have saved yourself so much heat just by not blowing up that train, but okay.
Where's the fun in that?
More
We had
power
to. We had to have that ending shot,
Yes.
bro. Where we're driving away and then there's an
Yes.
explosion behind us.
Just laughing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maverick out the sunroof throwing the grenade. Hell yeah.
Good score. That's
Awesome. Good shit. Hell yeah.
It's 1:30. I'm not gonna go crawl immediately in the bed. So good night, guys.
okay.
Fair. I am also very
Yeah, it's tired.
tired.
Yeah.
Thank you for running and playing.
you
That
for
was
running.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you
Honestly.
for running. Thank you for playing, everybody.
Good night.
Another banger.
Yeah,
Another banger
honestly,
night.
awesome.
Night, y'all.
Bye.